notice that I'm sitting down. That is because I figured out how to do Slayer without moving for a little bit. In between tasks, I have to move, but let me check that the stream is up. Yeah, we're good. It looks like Twitch is good. I do need to change the name for my Twitch stream. Okay. All right. We should be Gucci Gang. So, for Slayer, oh, so what I've been doing is equip the bow, shoot an arrow, tag some demons, and then prayer flick. It is quite the process because it means I don't have to move, but it also means I have to prayer flick. So I don't know which is worse. But I'm worried about going too far on the treadmill and straining, pushing myself too far. So I've opted for the carpal tunnel route instead of the destroy my knees route. But what has really helped is binding a keyboard key to click the mouse. So I can switch hands, I can switch fingers, and it's easier to push, and it's a more ergonomic. So it's yeah, it's been an event for sure. Greater demons are actually a pretty decent task. Their defense is low enough that I hit pretty frequently. I think I got a basilisk task that took me like 2 hours to do. It was awful. But I'm gonna stay here until we hit 48 Slayer today, because that opens up some quests for us and some new AFK methods. I'll probably be doing most of my Slayer off stream, but I'm hoping to hit. I'm hoping to hit 60 attack as well as 48 Slayer. That gives us D-Skim, and then lets us go to the Camtorum Mine to get Bone Shards so that I can AFK train Prayer, which will be huge for this account. I'm probably going to do 99 Prayer there, which is going to be a lot of mining XP. So maybe I should go get a Dragon Pick, but not until after Soat, I think. But I should probably go get a Dragon Pick. Which means Vedian is probably the choice boss there. I need a nice crush weapon, so Zombie Axe is probably going to carry me through that. But I'm thinking that maybe I do that after Song of the Elves when all of my resources are exhausted before I fill up on good stuff. Because I don't want to go into the wilderness on a UIM with a lot of good valuables. And I'll probably be doing a lot of that off stream in a weird, like during weird hours. Because I want to reduce the risk of getting PK'd as much as possible. Because there's probably going to be a lot of things I get from Calvarian that I just can't process immediately. Yeah, I'm hoping to, once we hit 48 Slayer, do the Twilight's, I think it's Twilight's Promise. And then we can start on, that will get me access. As soon as I get access to the Camtorum mine, I'm bailing on that quest line. Because I'm not going to be able to do finish the Perilous Moons. Not with my current stats and gear. So I'm going to start working on RFD prereqs. Which means I should probably change the name of the stream from Sins of the Father to just questing. But I think of all the tasks I've done, elves was probably the worst. And I blocked that because elves is probably not bad as long as I'm wanting to train something other than melee. The problem with elves is that the melee ones have halberds, so they force you to move. I got hit by one while I was on the treadmill and was forced to move. Sorry, I was off the treadmill and I didn't realize that. So I moved one tile off the treadmill while I was doing elves. And then afterwards, I blocked the task because I didn't want to be moving while I was off the treadmill. Other than that, they'd probably be fine. Like if I was trying to do magic or range at them, it'd be fine. But since I was trying to train melee, get my attack up for Sins of the Father, it just won't work. Oops. I have 27 more demons to kill until the 48. Ooh. But I might need to hop on the treadmill here soon. Because I'm getting low on prayer. Because believe it or not, after prayer flicking for like, I don't know, maybe 10 hours at this point, I'm still not perfect. The hard part is it just gets old. It gets monotonous, and so you make mistakes. Get careless. Especially if I'm watching YouTube or listening to a podcast. Just get distracted. can't keep your focus that long. But yeah, we slay in. It has been quite an adventure, but we're able to do it off the treadmill as long as we prayer flick good enough. Trying to get oops, didn't mean to do that. I've been meaning to get I want to get 60 attack and then 48 slayer, and then we'll stop and do some quests. But that's not super far away, so I wanted to finish it because I wanted to have D-Skim for quests, and then 48 Slayer for a quest that will give me an AFK prayer training method. Because that is so good for Ironman. Especially this account where I can just stay in one spot and train prayer. I'm a little worried about it. I don't know how quick the nodes respawn for the mining nodes. It's going to be kind of annoying if they take a long time to respawn, but I don't think that they take a terribly long time. So we should be okay. Come on, move, demon. We have 24 demons for the Slayer level, and then slightly over that for the attack level. Maybe like 4 more. So 28-ish demons. Maybe I can do that on 2 prayer. Sounds kind of intimidating. But I turned the RuneScape noises off for this stream, at least for now, because the prayer flicking noises would get very old for anyone trying to watch. This one demon won't move. It's pretty annoying. Maybe I hop. I think he's trapped. So I might have to hop. Oh, this is a German world. I do not want a German world. I do realize though, just barely, that I've been on a not been on a US West for the prayer flicking. And that makes a big difference for prayer flicking. Let's see. We want maybe this world. Yep, this world's fine. But what are you up to, Mitz? How goes the crabbing if you're still crabbing? I need to take a peek at your stats here soon. Mining bone shards. Let's go. For the prayer. It's pretty slow, but really AFK. Yeah, that's fair. It goes a long way because prayer pots restore based off of, like, it's a percentage type. Not a percentage, but kind of. They restore based on your max prayer. Google thought I was talking to it. Now I just need to have this demon move. There we go. Yeah, it's definitely been a little tedious. And there's times where I'll mess up and just get slapped. Dude, the majors. The majors are horrendous. I don't even try and prayer flick on the majors. Yeah, Slayer's gonna get a lot worse too. Um, well, I don't know about that honestly. Because Bofa, if I get Bofa, I might just end up doing most of my Slayer with Bofa and block tasks that are bad for Bofa, and or Magic. A lot of tasks you can, like, Magic's pretty good for a lot of tasks now that they've had introduced elemental weaknesses. Because demons are weak to Magic, dragons are weak to some form of Magic if you use the elemental weaknesses. Um, it's like metal dragons are weak to earth and normal dragons are weak to water. So if I can get a decent mage setup, then those won't be bad. Um, Gargoyles will kind of be bad, but like I can always just tag stuff with the Bofa and then get him to walk closer. So it shouldn't be too bad once Bofa's acquired. Gargoyles I can just tank a lot of too. They're not super accurate if you have decent tank gear. I think what I'll end up doing after Song of the Elves is crabbing defense to 99 because that will be huge in the long run. I'll probably crab a lot after Song of the Elves. At least to base 90s, I would guess. Yeah, 200 more, 200-ish hours from now, probably. But there's not a lot I need to do before Song, like combat-wise. Sins of the Father is going to be a little rough, and uh, while Gothic Sleeps will be a little bit rough. But other than that, I don't think I'm going to be doing a lot of combat. Desert Treasure 1 is going to be fine. Rune Medhelm, I'll telegrab that here in a second. So that's just cash sitting on the ground. But these 2 prayer points are more precious than 10K, I'm not gonna lie. There we go. Oh, it's a rune full helm. That's 20K. $17 more demons for the Slayer level. We so close. I might finish the attack level off on Crab. Just so I don't have to prayer flick more. Because this gets old really fast. Okay. This is a slog. And I'm only getting to level 50. Like, I'm not even level 50 yet. I think what I'll end up doing, though, for a lot of it, is wearing prayer boosting gear and then just pickpocketing master farmers for billions of Renar seeds. I prayer flicked through. Let's see, I started the task at like 118 demons. No, I think it was sub 100. I'll check after this demon. Um, I did about an hour while I was listening to a podcast. Um, so probably an hour and a half at this point. But it wasn't all in one go. Gotta take breaks in between that. Okay, let's check the task. 123 demons. And I'm 80 in. But 2 hours of prayer flicking a day will, I think, drive anyone a little bit crazy. Or maybe I'm already crazy and that's. I'm really glad we got Monkey Madness done with though. That's crazy. I'm so glad that we got it done in one night. The sad bit is that my hard drive ran out of space right before we started the quest, so I don't have the recording of that. I can use the YouTube recording, which is what I'll do, but it puts the chat in the top right, so it's just not quite as good quality. Yeah, it's a little bit of a bummer. 15 more demons, 11 for the Slayer level, and then 4-ish more for the attack level. We can do that on 2 prayer points. I'm a little more confident now. I've been listening to a lot of WoW players' comments on RuneScape, and I'm not gonna lie, it makes me want to go back and play more WoW. Classic WoW for sure. I don't think I'd play retail. I just don't have enough time. Um, because it's a seasonal game mode. Like I feel like I would miss a lot of content, and that's something that I struggle with MMOs. Like if they phase out old content, that makes me so sad. So classic WoW, and I've thought about doing the hardcore, um, which would be dangerous because I have not played a ton of WoW. Like I've played WoW, but not not a lot of it. So doing hardcore would be a thing for sure. I wouldn't play hardcore alone though. I'd go in with a group. Because I find that fun, or I think I'd find it fun. One of the WoW players mentioned Classic Plus like it was a confirmed thing, and I don't know if it is, but I'd be interested in that as well. I think the Blizzard devs would learn a lot from revamp. I hope that Blizzard devs will learn a lot um, from their community, but Classic Plus is like the old school RuneScape of um, WoW Classic, where they'll continue development on Classic and add new content to Classic, keeping while all keeping it in the spirit of Classic. So it's like, yeah, it's the old school RuneScape to WoW. Like it's WoW's old school RuneScape, where they'll take Classic and then try and keep it the same but diverge from the timeline essentially. 11 more demons. Yeah, I agree. Wrath of the Lich King felt really good. As soon as I played Mop or Kata for the first time, it was painful. Um, yeah, wow, with even more timelines for real. Um, I'm kind of sad about Season of Discovery that I started that late. I started it maybe a week or two before they announced that they were gonna stop development on it, because that was super cool. Um, But as soon as they announced that they were stopping development, everyone quit. But I'd love to go. Like that would be so fun. It's such a cool, unique idea. It was essentially Classic Plus. But oh, I moved. I cheated. So Season of Discovery was like leagues for RuneScape where they gave your hero superpower or your character superpowers essentially. Um, there was a whole bunch of new like crazy things that they did. Like warlocks could tank, and mages could heal, and um, it was WoW Classic, but they added stuff to it to um, like they added a level 60 raid in the Scarlet Monastery, and they added new like a level 25 raid, I think. I can't remember what it was. But they revamped a lot of the old content. They added content that had been cut, and then they made your character. They gave you made your character a lot more powerful. They boosted XP rates too, I think. Um, and it just felt cool. Like the warriors had a stitches hook or like a pudge hook where you could hook someone to you. It was so cool. The thing that warrior or WoW is going to struggle with is yeah, yeah, it does sound like the thing WoW has needed for a long time, and it was cool, but they stopped development on it, and I'm kind of sad about that. But I got into it a little late, so the thing I struggle with WoW is I get in far enough, and then I want to take a break from WoW, right? Like I want to take a break from MMO every now and then. Believe it or not, I even took breaks from RuneScape as much as I love it. Um, but you want to take a break for a bit, and you can't with WoW because if you do, you lose at least. Because I take a long break. When I step away from a game, I step away for a while, and um, so I stepped away for a while, and that was like a year almost. And so when I came back, almost all of Cataclysm was over, and Mop was starting, and so I had to grind my character to max, and then the Mop pre-release thing, pre-patch came out, and then I had to re-grind my character to max, and all my progress from that was gone, and I struggle with that. I think WoW is a great game, but I struggled with that. I enjoyed my leveling journey, but part of the reason why I enjoyed it was because I was seeing my progress go to the max level, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm almost there. I'm almost done with it." Also, welcome in RM. Yeah, breaks are needed. I don't mind the WoW grind as long as the end goal doesn't keep creeping away from me. As soon as the end goal, where's my water bottle? As soon as the end goal starts creeping away, and I feel like I'm not making progress towards that end goal because it gets farther and farther away, I I I have a little bit of trouble with that. We have just a couple more demons before I'm 10-ish demons. No, less than that. Um like 6-ish demons until I get 60 attack, and then we'll take a break from Slayer. Go do some quests. If I mess up a perf, like, oh no, I'm good now. Their max hit is 9. Yeah, having a group of friends to play WoW with is so good. Like, there's as far as group content games, I think it excels. I think it does such a good job, so good. But as far as a solo content game, I think I like RuneScape more. And there's a lot of times where I'm playing an MMO solo. And I just want to like have a chill time. And I don't know I don't know how to do that in WoW once you get to max level. You're kind of just in it for the raids, I feel like. Yeah, and that was what part of me liked when they kept the meeting stones out of classic for a while, was because it forced you to interact with people and get a group. Um, I really enjoyed that actually. I think that's maybe a little bit of an unpopular opinion. Oh, we might have to TP out and come back for the last couple demons. Yeah, we'll TP out. Unfortunate. Okay, I don't know how I'm gonna turn the camera here, but I have kind of a jank setup. So I have maybe I'll just turn my whole monitor for now. I have my treadmill here. The gnome child shirt. Yep. Can I even get it up high enough? I can't. Maybe? Is that good enough? Okay. So treadmill is set up next to the computer. Um that's fine. Scoot it over just a bit. Okay, so treadmill is set up next to the computer. And then I have my wife's wireless mouse. Um that light is right in the way, and that's pretty annoying. Let me turn it off for now. That's a little better. Um so I need to hook up my phone to the treadmill and start it. So give me like 2 seconds. And once we start questing too, I have my heart rate monitor here. I'm gonna put it on the charger right now just so I make sure it has enough charge. Um, but I'll toss my heart rate monitor on once we actually start on the treadmill. Okay, treadmill is starting. Oh, this is actually perfect. Look at that. Look at that mic. Okay. I need to toggle the speed for it. So I'm going to start running to get it to toggle initially. And this is awful because I have to look at my screen, which is like far off to the right. To be able to see where I'm doing. And my mouse is shaking a lot more than when it's on the desk. So we'll go get some cakes and then we'll teleport back to the chasm. I don't think I'll need the cakes now that I have full prayer, because we're only going to do like 5 demons. But yeah, I want them just in case. Yeah, we training legs. Shins of the Father. That's so good. Count on crypto. I might steal that for the next video title and give you credit for that. That is a sick title. Mike is center stage. Let me I was gonna move that. I need to mute it though, because it gets really loud when I. Okay, 1 second actually. I'm getting like crazy static electricity from being on the treadmill. So every time I touch the mic, it shocks me. Okay, there we go. Now we're good. I also just realized my counter wasn't going. I didn't start it from Runelight, so it wasn't counting that short walk. So I'll start and stop and then restart it. How you doing, Crypto? It's good to see you in. I don't know if I've seen you in the stream before, but welcome in. I wanted to do Sins of the Father, but we're just working on the prereqs right now. Honestly, we're gonna be doing quests, but prereqs are first. And the first thing I want to smash out of the way is the Slayer prereq. We're at 48 right now. Well, almost 48. I'm one demon away from 48. 39 experience. So we're gonna get 48 Slayer and 60 attack. We're pretty close on that as well. And then we will head out to and then hop on Twitch for a bit. Gotcha. Yeah, so we want to get 60 attack for the D skim that we picked up yesterday from Monkey Madness. Twitch has music as well. Streaming music to YouTube is a little hard. So just get smacked right out the gate. Thanks, Lesser Demon. Okay, as soon as I get stationary, I can stop the treadmill. And I think this is the tile I want. The delay on YouTube is a lot bigger than on here. Yeah, YouTube... I don't like how YouTube... Yo, thank you for the follow. Sub with Prime? Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate that. That's amazing. Okay, so now we're seated. I can move my setup back and sit down. Oh, sorry about the camera. But as soon as we're done with these next couple demons, we will be hopping back on the treadmill, and we'll put it under the desk so it's easier to move. This is content for sure. You stream? Are you a RuneScape gamer as well? There's the attack level too, right? Let's go. D-skim time. On kick, nice. I should really get a kick set up. Streaming to Twitch and YouTube is good. Streaming to Kick would also be good. Okay, we can teleport out so that we're safe. And then I'll move the standing desk up and get the treadmill in place. My camera might DC here. Maybe I will get kick sorted out too then. I know the camera's frozen. Just give me a second. Okay. There we go. Treadmill's in place. So I can start it up again. And then get it set to the correct speed. And normally it sets it by itself. But we're good. So the first quest I want to see if we can get knocked out of the way is Perilous Moons. I don't think we will get to finish Perilous Moons. Because I don't think I have the gear for it. I will get slapped silly by the moons. Or the stats. But I'm gonna get partway through it. Okay. So I need to do Twilight's Promise. That's the quest we're gonna work on right now. The tank legs from Barrows to send moons. Yeah, and I'm not looking forward to Barrows gear because it's so heavy. It's so heavy. Okay. Two combat styles for Children of the Sun. We can teleport to Varrock. I have two combat styles, so we're good. I can high alch my rune sim. I just got it yesterday, and I can already high alch it. I do need to get the modular weight vest. Okay, then Varrock, and I think I dropped the Gree. Yeah, I'm on a UIM, so this is quite the account. I don't know if you're familiar with the restrictions, but any weight I carry, I have to carry in. I'm carrying in game. I have to carry IRL, and then the run. I wrote a plugin to toggle the run. So if I click this, it speeds up my treadmill, and then I have to run. So it is quite the restrictions. It's fun. It's crazy. It's absolutely nutso. But yeah, it's crazy. But I love it. It's gotten me excited to exercise for the first time ever. So get those gains, right? Never waste XP, even when I'm playing RuneScape. IRL XP is gained. Agility sucks in this account. It's awful. But there's plenty of things that suck. Smithing is awful. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that just sucks on this account. But do I have to lift weights when I train strength? No, I don't. But most of my strength has been AFK at the pump at Blast Furnace as well. Because I want to keep my health down for yeah, coming up on the big 420. What should we do? Should we do some herb lore at 420 miles? Got an axe on my desk for woodcutting? No, I should get one. There was one person who was joking about getting a real suit of armor. Also, welcome back, Deku Scrub. Yeah, there was someone who was joking about getting a real set of armor for this account and running around in it, which I think would be hilarious. But it would be a journey for sure. But that's later down the line. I want to get a nice weighted vest first. Um, if I ever get enough money from the account, from whatever, I would love to do that. But so we'll start Perilous Moons. We'll get into um, the mine, the Camtorum mine, and then we'll switch to RFD prereqs. What is a host in Kick? I'm not super familiar, but I should get on Kick as well. Would be a good shout to include to read the bio in the title, maybe. What do you mean by the bio? A raid, gotcha. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yo, a T1 sub. Thank you so much. Welcome back, Cyberboy. Hope you're having a good day. Um, and that the grind is going. Yeah, no, that's fair. It's a good point, Crypto. I should include it because I think there's a lot of people who pay. Um, yo, thank you. Gifting the sub to Titanium Butter. Titanium Butter, you be back in. You better be back in here now that you got the free sub. Thank you so much. But yeah, I should. I'll update the treadmill locked questing. Read bio for restrictions. Done. Because that is a good point. I should leave that in there. Thank you so much, Cyberboy. I appreciate it a lot. Every little bit is going to. That's a heavy crest. Is gonna go to equipment to making the stream better, and just the YouTube videos and everything. Been such a good time in here, dude. I'm so glad you've enjoyed it. Um, it's a vibe for sure. No, that's fine, dude. It's a-okay. If you want to, there's a Discord link. Um, I don't know if it's in the Twitch. It might be. What's up, Sherm? Welcome back. Every time I see your name, Sherm, I think of Slurm from Futurama. Um, so just a little. If you've seen Futurama, I hope that's. There's the Discord link. Thanks, Mitz. Okay, what do I need to do? Pickpocket him. Yeah. Okay, that's good. The laugh is a good sign. I hope. Yeah, Futurama's great. I need to rewatch it. I never got Monkey Madness took precedent. I have them on the backlog, and I know I keep saying that I'm gonna get emotes and I need to do them. So I'm just really excited and stoked for getting the next video out. It's been a while, um, so I need to maybe when I hit something I can AFK like the bone shards, I'll sit down and because bone shards will be so good for um, AFKing, and I will need to. Monkey Madness video alone would be big. Yeah, I don't know if there's enough. Maybe I probably could. Um, but again, my hard drive ran out of space, so I have the YouTube recording, but not the OBS recording, which is unfortunate. Okay, like I was saying earlier, I think I can drop the Grigri. If I have the Monkey Speak amulet, I think I can get the Grigri. Like the Monkey Speak amulet, I think is the difficult part. I still have to go through the tunnel once to get the Grigri enchanted, but I'll have to do that anyway for the next quest. Um, but maybe I just keep it in my inventory for now and see if we can, because I'll need it for RFD. So, okay, let's take a jog back to the night. I can turn the OSR's audio back on now too, because I'm not prayer flicking for constantly for an hour. Spotify's probably just titch too loud now. That's loud. Okay, let me slow the treadmill down. While I'm adjusting sound volume. Okay, cool. This guy's drunk. Um, but yeah, while I'm doing bone shards, I think I can sit down and make the emotes because I want to hit 70 prayer before Sins of the Father, and that's gonna take a while. But I want piety for the fight because it'll just be huge. It'll be pretty important, I think. Um, because I'm gonna go in with 70 attack, and that's pretty low for Sins, I think. Like it's not awful, but that fight is rough. Shins of the Father, yeah, true. Now I need to think up more puns for the other videos. But yeah, we're almost at 420 miles, which is huge. Squats of the elves. Charlie Horse of a Rob. Yeah, for sure. Charlie Horse of a Rob. Roaming elves. Let's open the quest list and see if we can come up with more. The There's the Curse of a Rob. Um, I'm just gonna go straight to Q and see what quad jokes we can make. Queen of Thieves. The Great Sprain Robbery. That one's good. Squat song. A Soul's Bane is just good right out of the gate. Run Mysteries, that one's good. A Tale of Two Calves. I was not ready for this combat, but we're good. It's not too bad. Death to the Dorgish Run. Okay, so I don't know. I know that you're new to the stream, but Death to the Dorgish Run is probably the hardest quest I will have to do. Um, for that quest, you have to. I don't know if you want me to spoil it. There's some YouTube videos on it, but um, yeah, it's pretty awful. I think it's my 5th video, but that video, like, that quest is gonna be pretty hard. Thanks, Xanic. Awful quest. No, what a great quest, but I have to carry so much weight. But yeah, that quest is gonna be awful to finish. I'm almost done with it too. Is the sad part. And I was gonna do it for the range XP it gives you, but I ended up just doing it the old-fashioned way and leveling in cow fields for the ranged XP. But that's fine. Return to the palace. We can jog to the palace. Breath Plateau. I think it is the Bone Crossbow quest. Did I do Death Plateau already? I did some of the troll quests. We did do Death Plateau. Death of the Dorishun's still yellow. Death Plateau wasn't too bad, I don't think. My Arms Big Adventure, that one was pretty. There's a lot of walking involved with that and a lot of weight that I had to carry because of the super compost. And I wasn't sure. I know there's a tool leprechaun there, but I wasn't sure if you needed it when you were far away from the tool leprechaun, so I just brought it with me. I've kind of tried to avoid reading too much into the quest guides. I'll use Quest Helper, but I've kind of tried to avoid reading it too much because I think it leads to some silly situations. So another stride of hamstrings. Another slice of hamstrings. What game is that? I don't know that I recognize it. Oh, okay. I should have guessed when I was pretty sure when you said it was your favorite game. But big same. One more. Feet in peril. Priest in peril, right? Feet in peril is way good. Let's see what else. Barbarian training is just barbarian training, right? Beneath cursed sandals. Should I do that one in sandals? That would be hilarious. Barbarian trainers. Track meet and greet. I should do beneath cursed sandals in sandals. Sneakers? Oh, trainers. Yeah. Sneakers. All the desert quests in robes and sandals. Jesus sandals. JC's. Jerusalem Cruisers. I'll get some JC sandals. I have some. Oh man. Looks like I'm going to be needing some robes. The pain of my feet. Yeah, Jerusalem Cruisers. That's what I call them. I love them. Hey, that's the Arkin blade. They're JC's because they're Jesus Christ's. They're Jesus Christ sandals, so it's like a double. It doubles up. I can finally use the bird. This is where I get to use the bird, right? This bird is gonna be so nice. Horror from the deep, sore of the feet. I need to do that quest too. I think that's a RFD quest requirement. So we will be doing that shortly. Oh, oops. Wrong one. I need to right click talk to him. Feed Renu. It's my own Quetzal. That's cool. I'm mostly a spacebar warrior, so I thought you were just renting this out. Where am I going? Travel to the Teomat. Let's see, what other ones? Yeah, thanks for stopping in, Crypto. Unfortunately, I stream pretty late, but it would be great to catch you whenever you can. This is where I'm going to be training prayer. All the way to 99, I think. I need to toss my D skin back on for the. It looks so much better than this dumb bow. Bone shards are so good for prayer. They're gonna be AFK for this account, which is huge. If I don't get Golem, I wonder how much mining XP I'm gonna end up with. But I was talking earlier. I think it was before everyone was in. It was just me and Mitz, I think. Dumbo. Welcome in, Tucker. But I think I'm going to finish Song of the Elves and then rush a dragon pick. At Vedian. Before I get too much good loot. Because I don't want to go into the wilderness with a lot of good loot on a UIM. So we'll see how that ends up going, but I would love to get the dragon pick early. I think it's storable in a stash unit as well. So as long as I can store it in a stash, as soon as I get it, I'm fine. But the other thing I can get pretty soon here, in like just a couple levels, is 3 levels in attack, maybe? No, I might be able to go get it now, right? Yeah, I can go get it now. Dragon Defender. I can go to the Champions Guild and buy cheese potatoes. That's so nice. Have you thought about hating yourself at KQ for that D pick? No. I hate KQ, dude. KQ is. I have a problem with really old content because its age just shows, and KQ is probably the one it shows the most. Um, it's it is quite an interesting boss. Um, there's Twilight's Promise. That was much easier than I thought it would be. Hairless Moons. We will not start that quest yet, I don't think. Camtorum. That's all I need, right? Shades is jank. Yeah, Shades is way jank as well. After killing the Sulfur Nagua and then talking to... Okay, cool. Then we can go do Camtorum, the mining. The Camtorum rune shop is also probably one of the easier ones to get me. Shades was the real crafting guild in Leagues 2. Dude, Leagues 2 was... I think... Did I start on Leagues 2 or 1? I think I started on 3. No, Trailblazer, right? Okay. I did Trailblazer. Yeah, super AFK. Okay. I want to dig through more of these. Beneath Cursed Sandals is probably, I think, my favorite one so far. Shins of the Father is also good, though. Treadmill locked. Yeah, we treadmill locked Dalton. Um, it's pretty fun. We wrote ourselves a plugin to speed up the treadmill when we start running. I'll show you here in a second. Um, but it's been so fun. And on top of being treadmill locked, we're also weight restricted. So any weight I carry in game, I have to carry in real life as well. Okay, so if I toggle my run on, it'll speed up my treadmill. It doubles the speed of the treadmill, just like it doubles my speed in game. So I go from 2.5 miles an hour to 5. So anytime I'm running in game, I have to be running on the treadmill. It's been so fun. It's so cool. And then we're also, just to top it off, we're on a UIM. So it's been crazy. There has been quite a journey up to this point. Yeah, we're on a UIM, so it's been... I've been on Behe twice, dude, which is sick. I'm so excited. I was on Behe for starting the account, because I mentioned that it took me... Maybe it was... I can't remember if it was full graceful or just the boots that I was on there. I think it was just the boots. But it took me 17 miles on the treadmill just to get the boots, graceful boots. And then the second clip, I was testing out Corrupted Gauntlet on my other account to see if I could even do it on a treadmill. And we got it. We got the KC on the treadmill, which is pretty impressive. But the problem I found out is the treadmill goes 5 miles an hour, and it kills about 12 minutes because I do a tier 2 prep for the armor for Corrupted Gauntlet. And then I have the Hunley fight, which takes longer on the treadmill because I'm messing up. So a 12-minute kill means I run a mile while I'm doing Corrupted Gauntlet. And that means if I don't go dry and I go right on drop rate for a BOFA, for an enhanced crystal seed, it's going to be 400 miles of running. I only have 400 miles on this account, and I'm like 3 months in. Uh, so BOFA's going to take a long time. We did it. We got to Camtorum. Yeah, yeah, it makes me a little tired just thinking about it as well. Okay, cool. So now that we're done with Camtorum, I think I can peace out of here. It's pretty wild, and I love it. Okay, there is a pickaxe place right here. Sick. Let's see what he sells, because if he sells rune pickaxes, he does. 3,200 coins. Okay, we will be back for AFK prayer training here. But for now, we can start working on Recipe for Disaster. Prereqs. Which means we need... Ooh. Oh, that hurts. Yeah, they're super racist. Makes me want to smack them, but there's no attack option or pickpocket option. But that's okay. So maybe we go to Witch's House into Demon Slayer. Yeah, that's a lot of miles on a treadmill. I might crash out at 1400 KC. I got it on my other iron at 501. And I hope that I get spooned. I will hope for the streamer luck there, but I'm not counting on it. So okay, let's do Witch's House. Cheese, which I can get in Drainer, and then leather gloves can be obtained during the quest. Okay, so let's go get the cheese in Drainer. Six armor seeds and enhanced in 180 and pieced out. Yeah, that's fair. I would piece out at 180. I mean, I think I would stay to get the shards to... Okay, yeah, that solves that problem. I might stay for the rest of the shards at CG just because it's such good money. I've never done Zalcano, so I don't know if there's a lot of money in it. But also Dalton, I hope yeah, treadmill. Thanks for popping in. Hope that your night is good. I hope you get your enhanced from CG soon. Because that would be nice. But yeah, treadmill. Supplies aren't that useful for UAM, but on a normal account, it's not that bad. Let me take a peek at Zalcano and see what it gives. I think it gives a dragon pick, doesn't it? Isn't that the other place you can get a dragon pick? Crystal shards. Yep. Runes. Noted ore. Cosmetic upgrade for the D-pick. Okay. You can get noted bars and noted ore. That's pretty good. Cash stack. Yeah, I'm sure it would be fat. Yeah, for sure. Thanks, Dalton. I appreciate it. I'll see you around. The steel bars and iron ore are what I like on the iron. Yeah, and they're noted, which is nice. So if I could get noted ore, that actually might be worth it. You can get noted coal, which is sick, because that means... Although, as far as, like, noted steel bars, I will probably be camping gargoyles. Just because they're easy, but maybe I'll try a volcano out a little bit. Um, because as soon as I can get noted steel bars, I can go to Draenor and make cannonballs. But mining it is too awful. I'm not gonna mine it. Tuesday PVM stream at Volcano. That would be nice. That would be chill. I need to take a break too. I am like mega sore after yesterday, so I've been running just a tiny bit. But I think for the most of the stream tonight, I should be walking. Um, so I did notice though, eating enough protein or eating more protein has helped me feel a lot less sore. So I just need to stay on top of that. I slacked off for a couple days, and it was noticeable. But I need to stay on top of eating um, enough protein to keep me healthy. So more tuna sandwiches, baby. More tuna and cottage cheese. Yeah. I don't take supplements. I should probably get some. I do have protein powder. Um, and I've been. What the heck is going on with this render? Okay, there we go. Um, and I had someone. Sorry, excuse me. I have a friend who said he was going to set me up with a sponsor for a protein supplement, which would be perfect for this account. Um, so I need to reach out to him again and ask him where that's at because he's got a buddy who's starting a protein powder company. Um, but so that would be big. If I can get that as a sponsor, that would be so nice. Um, hey, Space Ghost, welcome in and thank you for the follow. I appreciate it a lot. Thanks for popping in. I'm not sure if I've seen you in here before, but hope you enjoy the stream. We're working on some recipe for disaster prerequisites. And I need to go a little bit slow today on the treadmill because yesterday we did TOA on the treadmill and that was a lot of running. So most of the stream will probably be walking and chatting. But we're going to get some quests done tonight. Slam out as many prereqs as we can. Because I would love Barrow's gloves on this account. I also need to figure out how I can AFK cooking. I think I have an idea, but it requires that I at least start recipe for disaster first. Because if I can start recipe for disaster, I think I can buy jugs of water from the Colonomancer's chest. Is that a thing? No, it's not. Okay, well, that goes that plan. I was hoping to make wines. Is there a jug of water pack? No. Unfortunate. So I guess that kills that plan. Yo, that mouse is creepy looking. I don't think I ever paid attention to how they looked. Leather gloves. Search the boxes. Oh, okay. I don't. It doesn't need to be. Can just be whatever box. Puts me at 2 kilos, so we're fine. Oh, I don't want to do that. Probably just drop a cake. Okay. But yeah, I need to figure out how to AFK cooking. My idea was buy jugs of water, and then there's a the Colinomancer chest. You can buy grapes, and then I could make wines just chilling at the place. But then in the south, then use the magnet on the mouse. Okay, I might need to run for this portion. Okay. I think I can just walk behind the witch, right? Okay, we'll run right here. Oh, she turned around. Unfortunate. Did I get too far ahead? Yeah, time to go again. At least it's not that bad of a reset. Yeah. I thought I was still behind her, but guess not. I was worried about her turning around at the last push, but I'll just wait. Because I'm not sure how I feel like if she turns around, she'll see me behind this, but I don't think that's true. Right here. And then as soon as she passes, just go for it. Easy. Now just don't mess up again. I'll just wait for her to turn around here and then go. Just a patience game. Awesome. Not too bad. This is making me realize though that it is going to be quite fun to do the Monkey Madness platform. Yeah, greeting on the way out with the ball would be the worst. But yeah, the Monkey Madness platform on this account is going to be so fun. Um, because I'm probably gonna have to be running for that. I can't remember it very well, um, but I guess I'm gonna have to be running for that, which means running on the treadmill. Um, so that's not gonna be. I'm gonna have to. I hope I don't mess up on that, but I'm sure I'm going to at least once. Mouse keys, sorry, keyboard mouse keys help for prayer flicking on the treadmill so much. Because it means that I don't have to move my mouse, or like I don't have my hand on my mouse, so I can't move it. So it's really easy to prayer flick. Before I set up the mouse keyboard keys, I don't know what to call them, I would move my mouse too much around, I think. And it's just not as easy. Okay, we have the ball. Ball acquired. We are gonna play it safe here. Because like Tucker said, I do not want to mess this part up for sure. Just gonna wait for the witch to turn around, and then we'll go. Okay, we're good. We'll stop right here. Okay, easy peasy. Not too bad. There's one quest down for the prereqs. Next one. Demon Slayer? Maybe? Demon Slayer's going to be a little annoying because of the bones. I have to turn in 25 bones. I can do it in sections, I believe. Like in smaller portions. But that one will be slightly annoying. Desert Treasure 1 is one that I've been meaning to tick off the list, but I think I'll save that for when I'm feeling a little bit better and I can run more reliably. That did give us a hit point level, which is fine. We're still at 56, which is low enough. Okay, yeah, let's go do Demon Slayer. And then the Golem is probably the follow-up to that. I just need a bucket of water. That's all I need, and I can drop a lot of this crap. I don't think I'll need the cakes. I'll keep them around just in case, but I don't think I need them. Oh, we're at 420 miles. What do we do to celebrate? Should we go pick a Renard? I think we pick a Renard, right? Go pick some Renard weed. Hit a fatty bong rip, bro. We'll go pick a Renard weed. We did it. We're at 420 miles. We do it at 420.69, right? We have to. But how far away is that? Time-wise. That's quite a ways away, right? We'll be paying close attention to that. We'll come back. We'll come back at 0.6. But I wanna make some progress in the meantime. Okay. I always screenshot the words here that are used. I know I can probably just write them down, and Quest Helper might even save them for me. I remember doing this one as a kid, and Getting frustrated. There we go. Screenshot. Quest helper saves them, but I read it down in the Runelight Notes sidebar. I didn't even know there was a notes sidebar. I probably should have, but I do not. There it is. Notes. The Renar. Then we can all say hi to Behe. Should I send that one over to Behe? Have to. Tasty will love that. That's a tasty clip for sure. Hey, thank you, Fey Iron Man, by the way. That's an awesome name. A lettuce joint to chow down on. Do I even have anything that I could use? Lettuce, cottage cheese, and tuna. No one but the people who were the real ones know. Smoke a spinach roll. That's so good. The toad batter. Yeah, it's the toad batter. Where am I going? When the toad batter hits. Who sent that? Because that was hilarious. Was it Tucker? It was so good. I definitely LOL'd out loud. How it feels to chew five gum. It was Mitts. Tucker sent the first one. The toad batter. Oh, a Yellow Friday is the one who sent um the caption. And then Mitz sent the five gum one. That one's good. Reading is hard. I need a bucket. Bucket of water. How much do you weigh? 3? 3 kilos? Yes. Not bad. I have to go through the sewers. Fun. I'm excited for this clip. I'm not gonna lie. Did we do Garden of Tranquility yet? We have not. I feel like that quest is gonna be slightly annoying on this count. I can't even remember why. I just always remember thinking that quest's annoying. Maybe it's because of that's the one where you push the statues, right? It's gonna be fun. It probably won't be that bad in all honesty, but it's not gonna be fun. Can we make it there in 0.1 miles? I don't know if we can. We might just have to TP out anyway. But we'll try for it. The Great Sprain Robbery. That one was a good quest. Name. Pun. I love this little cat that they put down here. Trotters. I wonder what his examine text is. Surprisingly normal. As soon as we get the key, we'll go pick some Renar. We should be able to make it over there in time. Oh, wait, we just go over here. I thought you had to have a slashing weapon, but that's to get to Brio. Take that rusty key. Okay. There's key number 2. I need to pause. I need to stop the music for the clip, right? Home teleport. Yeah. Not get copyright strike on the turning RuneScape music on to see that, make sure that the RuneScape audios, yeah, it's getting picked up. I need to drop all my cakes. Sea Shanty 2? Is that the Renar picking song? Just loop it. We're almost there, boys. 420.69 incoming. I think I turned off the chat for the clip too. What a banger. Truly a banger. Farming patch I'm at? Oh yeah, do we want to have a party? I'll stop the treadmill. I'm at Hosidius Farming Patch on world 314. We can have a 420.69 party. I'll be right back. This is a perfect time to pause for a bathroom break. Okay, be right back. All right, we are back. This is the Hosidius farming patch. Um, the one in core end. Yo, I need to turn. Isn't there a? Maybe I leave it off for this, but we jogging. Do I have the jog emote? I don't think I have the jog emote. That's tragic. I need to get that. Okay. I don't know who wants to be in the clip, but if you want to be in the clip and you're not here, just let me know. Poetic almost. Yeah. This is 314, I believe. Wait, is it 314? 1 second. Now I'm not actually sure. Yes, 314. This is sick. I can't run with you guys. Yep, no worries. I don't have the emote. No. Need to sit down more. Obviously, the sit down gamers have the emote. We wait until we get a drill sarge random. GIM Friday here too. Do I bring my main over? I think I bring my main over. He's got his house set to Hosidius, so he should be quick. Although I might want to drip him out. It won't take that long. I know exactly what drip. Oh, the flex. Look at them muscles, baby. Oops, didn't mean to click that. Oh, I logged into a wrong world. There's Tucker. Look at that Shazian armor. That's drippy. Let me know when you get here, Mitz, and then we're good to start the treadmill up for the clip. Okay. I am good to come over on the iron account. Oh, the music on that is horrible. I always forget that the Hosidius music is just horrendous. Where's that jog emote? We looping that. Let's go. Sea Shanty 2. That's the song. There's GIM Yellow. Sore Bowlby. That is an interesting name. Love it. Totino's is here. Are we ready? I'm starting the treadmill. Okay, here we go. We gotta wait like another 30 seconds, but we got it. Point 0.6 or 0.66. 0.67. I'm stopping the treadmill as soon as we hit it. That way I don't mess it up. Maybe I just pick for it. 0.68. .69. We did it. Let's go. Let's go. 420, 69 miles. Let's go. And I picked all my Renards. Dude, that's so good. Huge. That's awesome. Thank you everyone for coming. This is sick. Now I need to clip that. Awesome. Thanks for everyone who's here. Yeah. This is going in the video. Hi, Behe. I'm just here for Toad Flax. I don't have the run emote. So sad. Okay. Back to the, sorry, I hate cardio. Me too. But I love RuneScape. Tricked myself into cardio. All right. Freaking sick. Thanks everybody. That'll be such a good clip. I train strength IRL. Ooh, I need your help sometime. I'm way too skinny. GZ 42069. Yeah, we got it. And I'm too fat. All right, back to the quests. I can turn music back on. I know a song to celebrate. And we can go to Wizard's Tower now. Good luck. Good luck. Dude, look at that gilded pick, though. I'm jelly. All right. 42069. I told my wife what we were doing when I went upstairs. And she's like, oh, lovely. You're celebrating drugs and sex. That's obviously not what we're doing. We're celebrating how far I've gone. But yeah, that feels good. No, Statsby just joined. Statsby, were you here? A 70s band would be proud. We hit 420.69 miles, and we picked some Renard to celebrate. Now I need to kill people for... Okay, sweet. You clipped it? Awesome. Oh, I need to go put my... I'm going to go put my things back in the tool leprechaun. Because that will give us a little bit more space. I should have done the bone one. The bone portion first. Because that would have had 2 more inventory spots. That was a perfect amount of time to kill. Just hit top 5 Zammy on GM. That's crazy. How many kills is that on GM? All right, right back at it. We're doing a Demon Slayer right now. But what a way to celebrate 420.69 miles. That's so good. Thank you everyone for being here. Bonk. 1175. That's a lot of kills. That's a lot of Zammy. But if you can AFK it, right? That's pretty cool. Zammy has a pet, right? Did you get pet yet? I also want to know. I haven't looked into it, but I am curious of if the pets carry over. I think I have another song for I need another song for running or walking. They said aren't sure yet. I hope they do, but oh well if they don't. Yeah, that's fair. Um, I think it depends. Like, I think what they'll probably end up doing is if there's another grid master, right? And that's kind of up in the air if they're gonna do another grid master or not. Sarah Bandos and Zammy, arm is last. Running up that hill. There's a whole bunch of versions. Which version do you want? A thingy gummy what? Kate Bush is the classic. Okay. 18 more bones. You got them bones? Could I get a boneless pizza? Okay, I queued it up. A mind talisman. That's one of the emotes I want to do. A mind goblin emote. I really need to sit down and make the emotes. Feels so good to be able to hit 16s after being on that rune sim, hitting 14s for forever. I've gotten to the point where even if I AFK the blast furnace pump all day at work, it will take me longer than an 8 hour day to get a level. So I'm glad that we can now mine bone shards because that's going to be our next. Uh, that's going to be the AFK task from now. 72 strength is a great stopping spot. Um, we can get into the Champions Guild, which is great food. Um, I would love a mounted games necklace to get there quick, but I can't remember what level of construction it is. So I'm going to take a peek right now. Jewelry box space, ring of dueling, and basic jewelry box is 81. Dang. Okay, well that's a ways away. Let's see, with the crystal saw and a T, I can build it at. Does that boost me 7 levels or 8? Still a long way away. I think it's worth investing in, but there's just other fun stuff I want to do first. We should do it though. It will pay off in the long run. Getting those cheese potatoes for free. And I can go buy potions now for Slayer. Just the basic ones, but it still speeds things up. I'll bring like a full inventory, or like one of each maybe for each task I do. I don't know. Maybe just strength potions. Yeah, after set requirement, I'll only need a couple more. And Soat will give me money for it too. I can always hop and elk the ruby rings. It's actually pretty good money. It's like 500k an hour for like no effort. So maybe I do just slam it out. How many more bones do we need? I wasn't paying attention. Just a couple of 4, right? Because we did 21, 3 sets of 7. What staff is Professor Onglewhip carrying? Because I want one. It's cool. I want one. When is Gnome going to be a playable race? I always wondered why they didn't have other playable races. It'd be cool to run around as a little goblin. Thank you for the kebab. That's all 25 sets. Third key acquired. Now we gotta go kill Delrith. What's his face? Thanks, Wizard Treyborn. And then we're gonna keep it. And I think the quest we do right after this is Shadow of the Storm? The Golem into Shadow of the Storm. Because you need Silverlight for that quest. So I'll go straight into that quest after. anyone else wants to queue up songs, let me know. I have currently queued up Run to the Hills, um, and Running in the 90s. I really need to sit down and make a playlist. Bro just teleported me. Oh, baby. Let's go kill a demon. Look at that sword. I was so sad when there's so many as a kid learning that this sword just wasn't that good. It's like fine, but definitely like an early game. Isn't it the equivalent of a steel longsword or something? It's not that good. Um, let's see. And don't know that it says Demon Bane sword. It's dyed black later. Yeah, we need to do that. Um, mounted Silverlight. We could mount a Silverlight. I don't know that it matters. The wiki just mentions like you can get all the different versions of Silverlight as long as you mount it before you do the golem. But oh, that was like I always forget how easy this guy is. And um quest helper memorizes the words for us. How nice of it. You beat the game in 2001. Yep. This was the strongest seven hit point monster in the game at that point. Let's go. We did it. Okay, on to the golem. Wasn't KBD added shortly after? I feel like KBD was the king for a long while. Okay, let's go over to soft clay. I guess we just go to Lumbridge. Pick up a pick there. I'll teleport to first boss. Not sure what year. Yeah, that's fair. KBD was added in 2002, September 24th. So probably, I say shortly after, but it was probably a year plus. So was Calfight Queen, right? Calfight Queen was in Classic, but was added in 2004. Okay, so we'll go get our pick in to mine soft clay in Lumbridge. Then we need a vial and a pestle and mortar, so we'll go up to Taverley to grab that. And then we need papyrus, so we'll go to Brimhaven with our teleport cloak. And I just want to make sure that I do need Silverlight for the next quest, Shadow of the Storm. Yes, I need Silverlight and 3 pieces of black clothing, which is unfortunate because I just left a black wizard robe or wizard hat on the ground. Okay. This does scare me though, because 3 pieces of black clothing means I'm gonna need to unequip um Black Knight Titan. I'm gonna need to unequip Graceful, which could put us pretty high in weight. I might want to drop my attractor. AI says 3 notable bosses: Black Knight Titan, Elvarg, Count Drainer. Count Drainer! Oh no! Melzar the Mad, Chronozon, Santojalon? Yeah, what a crazy list. Who is Santojalon? Is that from... Oh, okay, Legends Quest. Yeah, Legends Quest. It's one of the skeletons from Legends Quest. Interesting. Okay, we're gonna go over to um Remington now. I really want to run right now. I want to be running, but I know I probably shouldn't. Raptor's in the chat. Raptor, you missed it. We had a party because I hit 420.69 miles. We picked some weed. We'll see if he even says anything or if he's got me muted. Calling him out. Is Coronazon from... I feel like Coronazon is not even from Legends Quest. That's who you just killed, I think. That was Delrith. Coronazon's the one from the Earth Obelisk during the Family Crest. You have to cast the 3 different blast spells on him. Sorry, 4 different blast spells. He's level 170. That is actually pretty crazy for how old he is. KBD though, that would have been doing that back in the day on Classic. I never played Classic. I wish I did. Just for the experience. But I heard it was kind of hectic. So yeah, I don't think you would solo him. I think you'd play with, or you'd do it group content. Um, yeah, I've heard like crazy stories about Classic where like bank chests, your banks could only store gold, and if you were talking to someone, only one person could talk to them at a time. Um, so to cheese, you could um troll people by just talking to the NPC over and over again, and they could never get to it if it was important quest dialogue. There's a there was a story about them shutting down Classic, and there was one guy who wanted to finish Legends Quest before they did, and he was streaming it, and they kept the servers alive until he finished it, but people would try and stop him from finishing it by talking to the quest NPCs and stuff. We're gonna go get our piece of papyrus. The old KBD was Wildy. Oh, I could see that. I mean, like, I don't know when it was that they started introducing like slightly safer areas um, into the game like that, but I could see that. Going out with the group and getting PK'd at KBD, losing all your stuff, that would be tragic. I think because the only way to get, I might be wrong here, but getting rune armor was a lot harder. I'm sure that certain items were only able to be smithed at that point. Okay, papyrus. One papyrus. Do I need... How do I make black dye? I feel like I need a piece of charcoal for that. What's the quest? I keep forgetting. The follow-up quest is Shadow of the Storm. I'm just going to leave the tab open. Because if I need to come back for charcoal, I might as well grab it now. No, a black mushroom. Okay. Okay, so I'm good to go to Falador for the rest of the stuff. Why did the next song not queue up? Oh, that was the last one. Okay, just pestle and mortar and vial, and then we're good to start the golem. Then we'll have to come back for the stuff for Shadow of the Storm, but I guess I need to make the clay soft as well. Can I use vials of water for that? I think I'm going to drop a lot of my elemental runes if I need space. They're nice for teleports, and I really should be just getting a rune pouch. I really need a rune pouch, but okay, I can use vials of water. Perfect. Okay, and then just a pestle and mortar. Whoops. Didn't mean to hit the druid. I should change it to walk. Okay, I believe I can teleport to... Yeah, so there's a fairy ring close by. And I think I'll run through the desert. It's just a short little run, so I should be fine. Like I said, I don't want to run too much today because TOA yesterday hurt. But we should be good for a short run. DLQ is the fairy ring. So if I can finish Sins of the Father, I think it gives me enough experience to start doing Mastering Mixology right off the rip. But the longer I wait, the more experience the herbs will give me. Because the higher Mastering Mixology concoctions give you more experience per herb. So, while Guthix sleeps after Sins of the Father, maybe? dig site teleport. We're probably just going to go to Varrock. Because unfortunately, believe it or not, I don't have space for a dig site pendant to carry around with me. It'd be really nice to just slam construction out. And I really need to. But there's so much I want to do before that. I probably should just start doing construction, because that means I'll only have to carry 3 different runes to have all the teleports. Queuing it up. The last song was about Blade Runner. That's why that one got queued. This one just got thrown in as a random. Follow up to that one. I'm starting to compile. I pulled it up. I have a playlist now for running songs, so I can just toss them on that playlist whenever I encounter another good song, or someone, like whenever someone has one. And I should go out, or I should spend some time to find some more songs associated with walking and running. Throw Spotify on my second monitor and start doing some searching for running songs. Let's see. AI says, running up that hill, Born to Run, Run Like Hell by Pink Floyd, Running on Empty by Jackson Browne, Running Down a Dream by Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, Runaway by Bon Jovi, and Running Free by Iron Maiden. I feel like that's a good place to start. Mythical algorithm poll. What is up, Lost Prophecy? Welcome to the stream. This is quite the account. I'll show you how it works here. We'll go back to, we're doing some questing right now, but so if I toggle my run on, it speeds up my treadmill. This is a bop, Statsby. So it will speed up my treadmill, and anytime I'm running in game, I have to be running on the treadmill. And then any weight I carry in game, I'm also carrying in real life. So quite the it's been quite the account for sure. Been super fun. The speed threshold. So when I'm walking, it runs at 2.5 miles an hour, and then when I'm running, just like in RuneScape, the speed doubles, so it goes to 5. Um, and we have gone so far. We're at 420 miles, 22 miles. And I am definitely feeling it. Yesterday we did some TOA on the treadmill using the other account. Uh, but we did do TOA on the treadmill and it slapped me. I'm so tired. Um, but we've done chambers on the treadmill. So Tuesday we usually do we do some raids with whoever wants to from stream, any viewers. What is up, Riverbend? It is quite wild. I have chat off on Twitch. My bad. From the clip. It's on YouTube side, but I did turn it off on. There we go. Thanks, Mitz. You're the best. Yeah, so on Tuesdays we do, it's usually TOA Treadmill Tuesday. And I have a little Discord, so if you guys want to invite, I think it's in the YouTube description. But if not, let me know, and I'll link a invite. But yeah, we'll hop on my other account and do raids with the stream on Tuesdays. But now we're working on Recipe for Disaster prereqs so that we can follow that up with Sins of the Father. Because Sins of the Father is crazy Herblore XP. And we need that because we're on an Ultimate Iron Man. And Herblore sucks to train on any Iron Man, but particularly on an Ultimate. It's horrendous. This is my first Ultimate, and I'm learning a lot of things. Mainly that this game mode is crazy. So yeah. Yeah, UIM. If I was gonna, I wanted to do a UIM, and I've had the idea for this account for a while, and I figured if I was gonna do it, I just had to go all out and send the account. So we are in for it because I'm fully. Someone in chat earlier today was telling me that they're 1,400 kills deep in CG and still don't have their enhanced. And CG takes a mile of running to do. So that would be 1,400 miles to run, which is a lot. That's crazy. Gonna have to get really good at running if I go that dry. But yeah, we're in for it now. I'm gonna be in so much trouble if I go dry at CG. But steal a feather from the Desert Phoenix, north of Oozer. But yeah, I don't even remember how I thought about this account. I think I just thought about what the craziest account I could possibly, like the craziest restriction you could ever possibly do. And I thought about the treadmill, and then I didn't think about the weight until later. Um, but I've had this idea for a couple years, and pretty much like right since I started playing RuneScape, honestly, but didn't know how I would implement it and didn't know if it would be a good idea. Um, but it's been fun. I've enjoyed it a lot. Um, Seeing like settled and the other crazy restricted accounts got me thinking about a real life restricted account, and I've found other people that have done it. Um, but a lot of them have really complex restrictions, or they didn't continue the series for very long. Um, and now I understand why. It's a lot. Um, but I wanted to make one with simple restrictions and just go for it. And I have never been more excited to start exercising or hop on a treadmill. And it's been good. It's been really good. But boy, am I tired. Tired in the soul. And there's been quests that are just require so much weight. I have a treadmill desk. What's the longest playtime you've done in one session? Yeah, so I have a standing desk, and then I bought a treadmill to slide under it. Um, I bought, I don't know what standing desk I have. It's just one off of, what's that website? I can't remember. I'll ask my dad. He's the one who got it. It's like it wasn't Mass Drop, but so yeah, he got the standing desk for me. Their work had extra, so he's like, "Hey, do you want one?" And I was like, "Sure." And then the treadmill I got is a Deer Run A1 Pro, and it fits perfectly under the standing desk. Um, and then I had to just figure out how to code a plugin to get RuneLite to communicate with the treadmill, which was a task, but we got it done. It works and it tracks our miles. It's pretty sick. Shadow of the Storm is the next quest we're gonna do. I need 3 pieces of black clothing. Oh, longest play session. I think I did 15 miles one day, but it wasn't like it was just that day. Typically on a stream, I will go about 8. Um, because I'll run a little bit. 8 to 9. So, but 15 was the most I did in one day, I think. And then I followed that up with the Chambers of Zarek, or 2 Chambers of Zarek clears the day after, and I just killed myself. It was just too hard. Okay, let's go to Lumbridge. I'm gonna need a silver bar, so I'll pick up the pickaxe, mine some silver, and then smelt it while I'm looking at the wiki to figure out what pieces of black clothing will count. Let's teleport in here. Okay. Let's see. Dragonhide. Nope, not gonna work. A black cape. I can kill someone for a black cape near Drainer. Dude, yeah, thanks. I appreciate it. I'm excited. I'm honestly not like super far into the account. I'm a couple months in, but I mean, that's not a lot in the grand scheme of things. And so I've been doing YouTube videos and streaming, and it's been fun. Okay, let's go get our silver ore first. I hope your grinds are going good too. It's always fun to hear what chat is doing, what they're working on. So I hope your grinds are going good too, man. Gotta send those good vibes out. Wait a minute. I need to go back and get that black dye. I can use that to dye clothes. This quest, I'm probably going to have to carry a little bit of weight for because I have to unequip my graceful. Black dye. Okay, perfect. It says I can dye a black desert shirt. Or sorry, dye a desert shirt black. So I'm gonna pick one up while we're in Alcarid. Then I don't know what I do from there. The black cape and maybe black plate legs. Those are heavy though. I think I'm gonna turn some chill step on after this song. Black wizard robes. Okay, we can go get some of those from we can go get some of those from the Dark Wizards by Varrock. Okay, so maybe this won't be too bad weight wise because I'll have to unequip the cape and then I'll do the robes, desert robes. Maybe if I can or if I can dye the boots. That might be the play if I can. But I'm not sure if I can dye the boots. Does not work with the desert boots. Okay. So I'll do the legs. This might actually be a lot of weight. 11 kilos. Okay. Oh, but I can get rid of my Avas. And that's 5 kilos. Maybe I get rid of. I can always refletch a U short bow pretty easily, and I can drop the Ardone cloak. But I think I just don't worry about it and carry the weight. Okay, chill step. I'm putting chill step on. As much as I love that song. Doing some Sire. I haven't done it since they changed Sire, and I kind of want to go back, but I've been hooked on this account. So maybe when we get there on this account, we go do some Sire. A bludgeon might be nice, although I don't know if I can store that. Let me quick take a peek and see if I can store it. I'm going to talk to this guy while we're here. Yo, Turbo Steve, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Um, always means a lot for the follow. It makes me feel like I'm making content that you guys enjoy. Oh my goodness. I need to open. I can't see what that was yet. I don't have my chat thing open. That was a sub though, right? Follower goal. Follower goal. 100 follows? Wait, right? Follower goal. 100 followers. That's sick. Do I need gold? J Flaker 94. I am an Ultimate Iron Man, so I appreciate the gold, but I do not need it. Thank you for the offer, though. We are doing some quests so that I can get to RFD, so that I can get Barrow's gloves, so I can do Shins of the Father. Because we need all of the herb lore experience we can get. Okay, now that we have that, let's go get ourselves a black cape. Also, welcome to both of you for joining the stream. This is kind of a unique account, so if I toggle the run on, it speeds up my treadmill, and I have to run. And then any weight I'm carrying in-game, I have to carry in real life. So Graceful is best in slot for a lot of stuff, even more stuff than normal. But yeah, it's a crazy fun account. I've had a blast. It's gotten me to do a lot more cardio than normal. Okay, black cape acquired. Last piece that I'm gonna do was wizard robes in Varrock. I should have waited on the dye because now that forces me to get a wizard top. Yo, Tony Soprano's horse. Welcome into the stream. That's a lovely username. I love it. And thanks for letting me know that you enjoy it. I'm so tired, dude. But it's fun. It's been super fun. I want to get the next video out as soon as possible. Sergey, how's it going? Thanks for popping into the stream. It's been fun. We're getting a lot of new people today. This is awesome. But yeah, it's crazy. I'm hoping to get the next video out as soon as possible, but it's taken a bit. I banged up my knee doing Chambers of Zarek on the other account with some viewers. We do raids together on Tuesdays. There's a Discord link in the description for this stream. But yeah, we were doing Chambers of Zarek, and I ended up going like 20-something miles, and it was like 25 miles in 2 days, something crazy like that. I think it was 23, but a lot. We went a lot of miles. And so I took a break while we did Gridmaster. Give me those nature runes. So the next video has been kind of delayed a little, but I want to get Sins of the Father done and then start editing. So we've done a lot of progress. This account is looking good. I'm gonna wiki this Dark Wizard and see what the drop rate is on the robes. 1 in 42, and the hat is 1 in 21, although I don't know if the hat counts because it just says wizard hat. It is black, but I don't know if it counts. Wizard robes. Awesome. There's the black robe. That's good to hear, Lost Prophecy. I hope that my bantering is good. That the music isn't too loud or overwhelming. Perfect background RuneScape stream. But yeah, I've enjoyed. I stream pretty much every day. Well, every weekday, I should say. From 7 to 10 Mountain Daylight Time. So I don't know what time that is in your time zone, but I'm on pretty consistently. Twitch and YouTube. I should start streaming to other platforms as well, but There's a lot I need to do. Um, Getting emotes is one of them that I've been putting off for a long while. I need to sit down and get emotes together, and um, maybe a Patreon. It would help me buy a weighted vest. Um, I did adjust the Twitch ad times so that there's no pre-roll ads. The Groiler emote. I do need the Groiler emote. Get groiled. I'm gonna have it be get groiled. I think I'll do 2 Groiler emotes. Get groilered and then one with the can. Because get groiled is GG. Fully expecting to get hit with that when I die. That is awesome. Okay, black mushrooms. Use the black mushroom on Silverlight. Okay, so I don't want to carry the weight. Like I want to equip the black equipment just so I know how much weight I'll end up carrying. I'm going to equip it right now, but I'm not going to move. 6 kilos. That's not too bad. Maybe we just stop the treadmill and throw that weight on right now. So I'll stop it. And then I have my backpack here. It's currently got 4 kilos in it, but we can swap it around. I unfortunately don't have a great way of adjusting small amounts of kilo or of weight. So I've got my 25-pound weight right here, which is 11 kilos. And we'll slam that in my backpack. And toss that on. And that's not too bad. Okay. So we're good to move with the black robes on now. Yo, it's Evil Dave. I hope I don't need food for this. We might end up teleporting out. I don't think I need food if I pray correctly, but it might. We might have to reset. Okay, 6 kilos. We're good. We have 11 on the back. Yo, look how evil. Yeah, that's an RS cutscene. From what I've heard, the stories in this game are actually pretty well written. Um, I just don't read through them. In engine, yeah. Could you believe it? Would you believe it? Also, welcome in, Raptor. You missed the party that we threw earlier. I hit 420.69 miles. Travel to any furnace. with the sigil mold. Okay. We'll just go back to Lumbridge. Yeah, you missed it. It was big party times. It was good. We clipped it a little bit. We made a clip, and we're gonna send it over to the RuneScape highlight channel on YouTube, Behemoth. Hopefully, it makes it in. But yeah, we had a little party. We all hopped on the same world, and I picked some weed at 420.69. It was a good time. Now we're just doing some quests. There's an important item I need that I can only get after one of the quests called Barrow's Gloves. And they're great. They're an awesome stat increase. And I want them because they're going to make another quest I have to do much easier. Because up until this point, most of the quests have been pretty easy. $69,420. What should we do for miles 69,420? That's a little bit of a harder question. Do we just meet at the same patch? Pick more Renard together? Maybe we do Cox for 69,420? We do a Cox run? Get carried on this account? Doesn't matter how far in we are, we just do a Cox run for the 69,420? I don't know how Ultimate Iron Men do chambers. Like, if you die in chambers with a looting bag, what happens to it? I'm gonna have to look into that because I don't know what happens. Do I have to not use a looting bag? Huh. That's an interesting question. If you die with a looting bag in Chambers of Zarek, the looting bag and all items inside are always lost. Oof. That's awful. You can recover the items inside the looting bag by re-entering chambers and picking them off the ground. I'm gonna have to look into that a little bit more because that was just the AI answer. So it's giving like conflicting. Ooh, got hit for a big 9. I shouldn't have been out in the desert. Yeah, I'll have to look into that a little bit and see what happens to a looting bag on death in chambers. Maybe I'll ask in the Ultimate Iron Man Discord. If Kenshi hops on sometime, we can ask him too. but click the demonic sigil. Right, time to kill a demon. Oh, I get the... Is this where I get the... No, this isn't where I get the ancient mace. Oops. $10 kilos. We might end up going over here. Can I drop the book? 12 kilos. Okay, time to pause the treadmill, I guess. Throw some more weight in the backpack. Dark Light quest. Yep. It's a prereq for RFD, so we need to get it done. I still haven't figured out how I'm gonna AFK cooking. I don't really want to do that on a treadmill, but I can't really think of a good way to AFK cooking on this account. Because I need the supplies, right? Like I need the stuff to get to 70 cooking. It is boostable, so maybe I'll boost for it. But okay, I have 1 liter of water here, which is another kilo. Rogue's Den. Yeah, I still need the noted food though, right? So I don't know how to get the noted food. Temporos is fine, I guess. But I was trying to figure out how to... I have an idea, actually, of how I could do it, now that I think about it. It might... So I can buy noted vials, and you can buy, you can buy noted vials of water. And I think I can buy noted jugs. And then I can stand at the culinariomancer's chest and unnote the vials and the empty jugs. And then fill the jugs with water using the vials. Then buy grapes from the culinariomancer's chest and make wines. And then hop worlds for more grapes. I'm wondering if I can make jugs of water with vials of water, though. I need to free up an inventory spot. We'll drop the Ardone cloak. Water in full vial equals water in full jug. Right? Seems illogical. I don't know if I can do it. But you can do it with like vials of water make soft clay. We just found that out. So maybe you can do buckets? I'm not sure. Oh, I need to go talk to the guy upstairs. Yeah, big vial. But cannonballs don't weigh anything, so like there's a lot of stuff. Or very small jug, true. I can take my backpack off for a bit. Because we have our graceful back equipped. Oh my goodness. Look at that sandstorm. Come here, Father Baden. Yeah, I'll have to do a little bit of experimenting with the vials of water to see if it's even possible. But that might be the way I do it, if I can. It's a lot of world hopping, but it means I don't have to be on the treadmill. And that means a lot for this account. Thanks, Cyberboy. Have a good one. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it, King. Have a good night, dude. I do appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. We should be winding down here soon. We'll see. Um, got 30 minutes left. Maybe I can fit in another short quest. Big chompy bird hunting I don't think is that long. Gertrude's cat isn't that long. So maybe we do Gertrude's cat and then we can call it there for the night. And we can go mining for bone shards. That's so exciting. I'm going to need to teleport out for this. I think I need food. Yeah, we're TPing out. Just panic TP to the first one I saw. Okay. I don't need those anymore. I don't think I need this strange device or the sigil mold. Might be nice if I can get better food than cakes. They heal a lot, but they don't heal fast. Oh, I can try out my cheese potato strat. We can go to the Champions Guild. That's such a huge upgrade. So let's go to Edgeville first to put things in. Actually, what I'll do is I'm going to drop all of my... I'm going to drop all of my elemental runes. And pick up another cape, RD cape, for the teleport. So that I have a quick one-click telly out. Then I'll go store the Renars in my looting bag. I think I can high alch my Law short bow. I dropped my fire runes already, so we will just drop the U short bow. So I'll get the RD cape, store my stuff in the looting bag, and then buy some cheese potatoes and we'll try again. I think I can buy attack and strength potion and then pre-pot them as well. So we'll do that. Perfect. Okay. Games room time. It's so sweet. I can go into the Champions Guild, or is that what that is? Champions Guild? I can't believe I have 2 combat achievements already done. Yeah, cheesy potato time. I don't know how much cheese potatoes weigh. I doubt it will be enough to fill up my inventory, but oh, Gommel, how I love you. Peasy potatoes? Yeah, we're gonna get peasy potatoes. And some potions to go with it. So we'll buy out the cheesy potatoes. Pre-pot the potions. Teleport to Oozer. And kill the demon. Okay, pre-potting. The potion gives me pretty good stats. 69 attack. Gives me 10 strength. The defense potion only gives me 7 levels, but it's much better than what we were doing it with last time, and we have better food. We also know to pray melee and just hit him with a D-sim. Take a short jog over there. Oh, I should have restored my prayer. We'll prayer flick it. Oh, easy. I just needed to be prepared. I almost got him with the D-sim, though. I think that would have healed him to full. Easy. Only 3? Oh, okay. Skill to advance. I thought about this. And I think I put it in range because I need ranged XP for the Ardone Hard Diary. Um, and any XP I can get without getting hit point XP is good. But on the other hand, probably going to be training attack anyway. And a little bit of attack XP. No, I'll just put it in ranged. Doesn't really matter that much. $44. Cool. Now we can do like Gertrude's cat. I think that's another prereq. Bucket of milk, raw sardine. We can get the sardine in Port Sarim. And the bucket of milk we'll just pick up in Lumbridge. We don't need the peasy potatoes anymore. Good thing they're only 7 coins, otherwise that would hurt to drop them all, but I don't need the demonic sigils either. That inventory is actually looking kind of clean. Although I am missing teleports now. Go to Edge. Port Sarim. I don't think I need Darklight for a while longer. And I can reclaim it for just 1,000 coins. Can be upgraded into Arclight with 3 ancient shards. And then from there you can do it into Emberlight, but that's so far down the road. So we are just going to drop it. Is there a dairy cow close by? There is. And I can buy a bucket right here. That's actually super close and really nice. So I can just do that at the Falador farm. Oh, and I can pick up my runes here too, for teleports. So I'm going to do that. I'll probably need to stop by Yanil again soon for more law runes. But we can do that when it comes to it. Cool, that's everything. Let's go to Bear Rock. All we need to do is pick up the Dougal leaves, and then we go to the lumberyard. You rub the Dougal leaves on your fish to make the seasoned sardine. It puts the lotion on the skin. Or it gets the hose again. I don't think I've ever seen that movie, but I've heard it referenced so many times. Yo, those kids are rich now. They charge me 100 gold to tell them for so that to tell me where the cat is hiding. I want to be that kid. Think of how many players have how many accounts have done this quest. They probably are sitting on millions of gold. Can we teleport to Varlamore now? Yes, we can. We unlocked that telly. That's so sick. So after we're done here, we can go park our account at the Bone Shards. I'm not sure if there's two spots that are like where one's one tile where it can mine two bone shard things. That makes sense. Two veins of bone shards. Um, Deposits is probably a better word. But if there is, last time I did this quest, it was very bugged, and I couldn't find the kittens. You have to search these crests, search the crates for kittens. I searched all of them, and the kittens did not appear. Return to Gertrude. think Gertrude gives us a cat here, and I'm not exactly sure. Like, I know the cat needs to eat, but I wonder if there's a way you can get around it by like picking it up and then putting it down again. Because 200 death runes from the cat, trading in the cat, is really nice. So I might start doing that. Build up a nice stack of uh, death runes. We hit the 100 followers today. That was today. Which is pretty sweet. We're at 901 on YouTube. It kind of stagnates after I release a video for a while until I release the next one. Okay. So we're doing pretty good. Average viewer count on Twitch is going up too, which is cool. So I'm glad that people are enjoying it. It's always good to just chill and chat. And it's always nice to have people to chat too. Makes it much easier to motivate myself to hop on and stream. Yeah, hopefully the next video will push me over the 1K mark. The watch time is the one that I'm more worried about. The next one. It's going to be called Shins of the Father. I think it will be called Shins of the Father, unless I can come up with something better, but I think that one's pretty good. We were joking about quests and puns earlier in chat. And the big quest we're working towards is Sins of the Father, so that will be huge. I think it will get me to like did they fix the bug from the trapdoor bug near Meyerditch Mine? I feel like this is a trap, Zachary. I do not know about the bug. What happens? Is if this is D's nuts joke? Happened last update. Oh, it's not a D's nuts joke. I'm like can't tell if I should be happy or sad about that. Do you know what happened there? Last night, Sweezy was trying to finish the quest to get to Sins of the Father, but it was bugged. Huh. Well, I hope that they fix it. All right. Calcified rocks. I'm going to be here a while, I think. But can't go down the trapdoor after you get into the mine or get out of the mine. Interesting. So you're just hard blocked for now? You can't progress any farther on that quest until they fix it? I don't think the moths are worth one inventory spot. I thought about it, but I don't think they're worth it. It's a quick telly back for sure, but it's saves me like a minute for an inventory slot, and that's kind of rough. So I don't think I'll keep moths in the inventory. I'm just going to drop anything that I pick up. But we are done, and the wife is coming to say hi. Is Emery okay? Okay. I just got to a stopping spot, so I can come up and feed her. All right. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I really appreciate it. It was such a hey now, Deku Scrub. It was such a fun night. All right. Good luck, Zachary. I hope they get it fixed soon. Good night, everyone. Thanks for stopping in. It was a fun night. Enjoyed the 420 party.